What's good, people? I hope all is well. Sitting in my garage, just relaxing, thrown off today because this cycling has really put a number on me today. But I'm gonna wait till y'all jump on, man. I want to have wealth talk and wealth gap conversations every day. I think we got to start having these conversations, man. So I want to jump on, wait for y'all to jump on with me. What's good, Afonso? What's good, my brother? But I want to jump on, man, and just to really talk about bridging the wealth gap. I think we don't have enough conversations on it. I am not a expert by no means, but I know a couple of things that can really help bridge that wealth gap. And I think now is the most opportune time to really put some plays together. Really, it is the most opportune time. So I want to just talk about it and let's just come up with some strategies and figure out what we can do now to bridge that wealth gap, man. Because there is a wealth gap, and let's just be clear. Everything has been and has always been systematic when it comes to wealth and African American people. When we've always tried to create our own wealth, what happens is that from Tulsa to all the other things, when it comes to black people building their own wealth and their own economics, it always gets torn down or burnt down or whatever. So let me get that out the way. So we do already know that these things are systematic. So it's been systematic racism, systematic when it comes to banking, systematic when it comes to a lot of access to capital. All these things have been systematic to keep a certain race of people down, okay? Let's just go ahead and get that out the way, all right? So we understand that it has been very much so systematic, but now is the time to shift everything that we have all thought. It's time to really shift it into some action. And we have to start taking some action steps to really bridge the gap, okay? We can't really continue to dwell on what has been, and we really have to set a new course on what we could do, all right? Yes, that's what they do. They move the goalposts when we were getting ready to score. So all those things are happening, okay? But what I want us to do is I want us to focus on strategy, focus on what can we do as a collective to move the ball forward in this next decade. So I think and I believe that God has used this time, this 2020 vision, to really let the world clearly see of their mess, to let the world clearly see their racism, to let the world clearly see their the things that they do economically. I think the Lord just exposed it all. He sat everybody down and gave everybody a front row seat of what his chosen people, because the black people are his chosen people, what we go through or what we've been going through for over 401 years, okay? So I think that has all been strategic for this moment right now. And what we have to do now is create the blueprint for these next 10 years and what that looks like. All right. So I posted earlier, and I really, truly do believe it, that these next 10 years, that African American people, what we have to do is two things. We either have to start businesses or we have to shift our careers into tech. All right. So whatever you're doing right now, if you like it, you love it, all good. But that job is going to be a tech job in the next year. All right. If COVID hadn't taught you anything, that most organizations and companies are shifting everything to tech. All right. So if you do not have skills in tech right now, I have a solution. Go to pivottechschool.com and get signed up ASAP. These are things that we have to do ASAP. We cannot wait. And if you ain't into tech, you need to start a business. All right. Figure out what is a need in your community and start it. All right. So we can't We have to eliminate our minds from the I have to love it. If you're an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs find needs and create solutions. That's what entrepreneurs do. All right. So if you have to be passionate about it, this ain't the time for the passionate stuff. This is the time to find a need in your community and develop that need in your community ASAP. All right. So that's what we have to do. We have to do these two things, and we really have to push forward. And then three things too. We really got to really work on the financial literacy of it all as well. So 3 pillars: financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and tech is the 3 things that we have to really dig deep in. Okay. So if you're in finance, I need my financial people to really be doing workshops every day on live and talking about budgeting and getting your credit straight and all these things, because we got African American people that own banks now. All right. So now it's going to be up to them, and we got to show them that we're going to come with our stuff together and our paperwork in line and our businesses in order so that we can get the access to capital that we need to grow our businesses. But we got to do our parts. OK, we cannot continue to complain. We cannot continue to blame it on the system. All right. We already have a great understanding of that. Now we have to tap into do our parts. And if we do our parts, generally, God opens up the door and gonna do the rest. All right. So we got black people that own banks now. All right. We have different people in different positions that can give you the access to capital that you need, but you got to have your paperwork right. All right. Let's just be real. Okay. I'm just going to be all the way 1,000 with you. All right. The PPP program did not say or excluded black folks. Okay. The PPP program, people can get PPP. Guess why? Because they didn't have their paperwork together. All right. Not from understanding of our own. They didn't have a paperwork together. They were paying people under the table. I've paid people under the table. So I'm not criticizing or doing any of that. But what I'm saying is that when you looking to get government assistance when it comes to banks and loans and SBA, you got to go file taxes. All right. You got to file taxes on your business. And a lot of times we are in such a hustle mode that we don't do business or do correct business. And it's all good. I have been there. Understand, I have to still, to this day, eliminate bad habits that I created from just hustling and trying to make a way. All right. So I understand that. But this is the time, this moment right here, 2020, is the time that you get all your affairs in order while everything is slow. So that means you need to go and download QuickBooks.com and attach it to your bank account. All right. Really start to hone in on doing good business. All right. Make sure your business is all about your paperwork. At the end of the day, if your paperwork is right, you can go and get any bank loan you want to. All right. If they deny you at one bank, just go to the next bank if your paperwork is right. But if you're going in there and your paperwork ain't right, they ain't going to give you nothing. And then they don't care about black, white, green, yellow. I got friends that are in banking that says the same thing. You have your paperwork together, we can work with you. Is your credit score right? We can work with you. So we got to do the things. We got to be in line. We have to be in line. We have to be in sync with what the demands are or what the needs are. All right. If they require that we have a 680 credit score, that's what we need to be working towards. Paying our bills on time, cleaning up our credit, because we got to play the game. We're in the system. All right. So I know people say, all right, man, we're going to go create our own Black Wall Street and all this other stuff. Man, that is 40, 50 years on down the line. All right. So we're in this system. We're in the United States of America, and we have to learn how to play the game. Once we learn how to play the game, they can't erase the amendments. They can't erase all this stuff and say, well, no, you can't do this now. No, we have learned. You have to learn to play the game. That's what Donald Trump does best. All right. Donald Trump plays the game at its highest levels. People hate him, but what he does is plays the game. All right. So what he does is he's going to say what you want to hear. He's going to do what you want to hear. He's going to go and talk to the different audiences that he's doing. So we got to learn to play the game. So if the game is I got to have a 680 credit score and I got to have my paperwork right, I got to go do that so I can go get the $100,000 loan so I can grow my business. All right. So we have to, we got to get our stuff together. All right. So 3 things that we have to do. We have to tap into financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and tech. Those 3. All right. Those 3 right there are going to guide us for the next 10 years. And we got to be in place, people. All right. We ain't going to blame it on the system. We already know racism exists. We already know the game is set up for us to lose. But if we play the game, we'll win the game. But what we've been doing is not been willing to play the game. And that's why we've been losing. Because we don't want to go to the tables that they sitting at, that they make the decisions. No, we got to be there. We got to help each other. We got to really help each other and pull each other up, man. If you work at the bank and you can give me access to capital, give me the game. Show me the game. What we doing is that everybody wants to be a motivational speaker, but they ain't giving you the game. They ain't telling you nothing. But hang in there and do good. That ain't working this decade. If you are a motivational speaker through this gap, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Show me the play. Show me A, B, C, D. That's what we need right now. That's what African American people need right now. If you in banking and you know that people need loans, I need you to do a live or whatever and talk about you need to do A, B, C, D, and then come see me. And I can give you financing, or I can give you the loan, or I can give you some money. All right. We don't got time to be playing and everybody want to be bigger than everybody. We don't got time for that, man. For black people to really thrive in these next 10 years. All right. If black people going to thrive, man, we got to really look out for each other, and we got to do 3 things. We got to get our finances together. We got to start a business, and we got to get in tech. Those 3. So if you're at your current job and you don't like it, I need you to email me ASAP because I got to get you into tech. All right. I have to get you into tech because tech is the future. Every job will be tech. Every job. And they're learning quickly how to automate everything. In automation, though, you have to have people that runs the tech. So whether it be cybersecurity, whether it be data, all that, you got to have people to do that. All right. So all these jobs, so from the fast food workers to the restaurants to Kroger's to Walmart to all these organizations, they are switching everything over to tech. All right. So if we are not willing to embrace it and we just want to just be on it, but not know how to have application in it, we're going to be left behind. All right. We're going to get left behind. So we got to get in it. We got to get in the game. All right. So, there's jobs in project management. There are jobs in everything, but it's going to be in tech. The world is tech, people. The world is tech. I got to keep saying this. The world is tech, and there's a sense of urgency. I'm trying to tell you, man, if we don't jump right now, we're going to get left behind. We're going to wait until the last minute to jump in the game, and then the game is going to be gone. All right. The game is going to be gone. All right. So let's get into tech. Let me tell y'all something. I am working on a partnership. I have when I say a huge partnership, I have a huge partnership that's going to be announced really, really soon. All right. So I've been playing on LinkedIn also, too. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just go sidebar real quick. If you are not on LinkedIn, you better get on LinkedIn and spend most of your day on LinkedIn. Forget Instagram, Facebook, all that. Spend most of your time on LinkedIn and then get on other stuff every little 30 minutes here and there. That's where the game is, okay? So let me tell y'all. I've been posting on LinkedIn, and landed a huge partnership with the organization that's based out of Chicago. And what they're in is into manufacturing and getting more high school students into manufacturing. Now, look, guys, manufacturing is changing. So when I think about manufacturing and people building cars and things of that nature, like that's going to change. All right. So it's going to be advanced manufacturing, meaning that cars are going to be built with robots, and it's going to be people that's going to be programming the robots to build the cars. So it's not going to be the regular labor anymore. So if you go to Google and look at the Tesla plant and see how clean it is, and ain't no oil everywhere, and ain't no greasy people doing nothing, because it's all tech-based manufacturing. And they're going to be partnering with us to provide programs to get people skills. Man, I believe wholeheartedly we got to get more people skills. When you get skills, then skills pay the bills. All right. So we gotta tap in, and we gotta tap in now. All right. I'm gonna give you my 3 points again for the people that's just jumping on. But there's a sense of urgency, and I hope that you hear it in my voice because there's a shift taking place. And in 2020, everybody is realizing something, okay? So white people are realizing that, hey, we have been bad to black folks. Black folks have been getting killed by police officers. There is a wealth gap. There's all these different things. So they're realizing that, okay? And there's another realization. A lot of corporations are realizing, hey, I don't have to bring back 200-300 people, because 100 people are doing the job of 400, and I can automate the rest. That is happening every single day. So all these 40 million people that are unemployed right now, maybe 10 million may get their jobs back. 30 million people will probably not get their jobs back, because organizations are realizing that they don't need all those people. But guess what they need? They need tech people. All right? They need tech people. The demand for tech has gone through the roof because everything is tech now. Everybody at home working are working from their laptops are on tech. Guess what the gang needs now? Now cybersecurity is so big right now, because we got to have people that's going to protect the data that's going in and through the currency, in and through that 4G, in and through that 5G. There's going to have to be workers that's working in cybersecurity. There's going to be workers that's going to be grabbing that data and putting that data together. Now, web development is at a huge all-time high, because churches, organizations have to really get their tech up now. They got to get their tech up to a certain point, because now people are going to their websites and watching church service. That's web development. That's built from scratch. That's not a Squarespace site. That's built from scratch, and they need people that know how to do that. And black people got to be the ones that's doing that. We consume so much when it comes to technology, when it comes to shopping, but we got to be on the other side. All right. We have to be on the other side of tech this time. All right. So we make Instagram hot. We make Facebook hot. We make all these things hot. All right. Black people do. Instagram is crashing because black people have made it hot. We got to be on the backside of that. We got to be the ones creating the apps and the programs and the next Facebooks of the world and all these things. We got to be the programmers, or we're going to be left behind. And we cannot be left behind. God has given us an opportunity. All right. He's given us a great opportunity. This gap. He slowed everything down. Boom. Slowed it down so everybody can see. Now, hopefully you create a strategy so that we are not in the same place in the next 10 years. All right. Everybody's exposed. Now we're saying, oh, go shop black business and go do all these things and do this and do that. But hopefully this time is something that's sustaining and lasting. Something that is not just a fly-by-night because you saw a white man kill a black man on live TV. And that's making you rethink things. Okay? We have been through this rodeo over and over and over and over again, man. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the responsiveness of we respond. We get whooped and we respond, and we're not proactive. We're reactive on every single thing, and it just makes us react, and it's just a roller coaster. They understand that. They sit back and laugh at us. because they understand, oh, these black folks just reacting to this. Okay, wait until something else happens. Okay, let's talk about the coronavirus right now. Let's get their attention off this, and then now they back to this. Now, okay, let's switch them because we are fly by night, and they manipulate us. And it's the time right now to really lock in. And we got to lock in on three things: financial literacy, tech, and entrepreneurship. Those are the three pillars of what we're going to really be able to build off of. So, hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. We have to do something, and we got to do it now. We can't afford to wait. We got to make a move right now. So when it comes to financial literacy, we got so many people that can really give us the game. But you got to give the game. Okay, if you're going to be teaching out here, you got to give the game. We don't want that watered down, pat you on the back, it's going to be all right, just work hard. I don't want that. All right, now I'm trying not to cuss. I'm getting passionate right now, and I start cussing when I get passionate, but I'm just sick of it. Okay, we're just doing it just to be doing it, and it just makes no sense. If you're going to give the game, you need to give the game. You got to give the ABCD game, all right? Not that it's going to be all right, just work hard. Man, we already understand that. We done heard that 100 years, man. All right? Give people the game, man. Show them how to buy a house. Show them how to get their credit right. Show them the ABCD, all right? Because if that's the only way we're going to be able to win, we got to give the game, man. That's the only way we're going to be able to win. That's the only way that us as black people are going to be able to thrive in these next 10 years. We got a decade to get it right. We got 10 years. We got 10 years to get it right. And hopefully in the next 10 years, 2010, we'll be able to look at it and say, you know what, man, we own our stuff. All right? We ain't talking about the same thing that we've been talking about the last 20 or 30 years. How many times we got to say support black business? How many times we got to keep doing this? Let's get off the hamster wheel, all right? It should be a lifestyle. And the things that we don't have, go create it, all right? If we don't have it, go create it, all right? Go create it. If we don't got it, go get it. Make it happen, all right? If we don't got it, go do it. We don't got a grocery store, go open it. Because we don't got time to wait, man. We got to stop it, man. We got to stop it. It is sickening. It hurts my feelings. We go through this hamster wheel mentality every single year that some white person kill a black person. Every single year. And then we start, hey, man, you're going to support black business. You should have been supporting me from the beginning. Why does it take a white man to kill a black man for you to support me? For what? I've been in the game for 11, let me tell you something. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 17 years, 12 years in the dry cleaners, all right? The city know I own a dry cleaners, the only black one. 97% of my customers are white. Now, why do I have to wait for a white man to kill a black man for you to come support me? That's dumb. We got to stop that dumb stuff, okay? It's the dumbest shit in the world, man. And it's just really sickening. It's sickening. We got to get off the hamster wheel and let's do something. If we're going to do something, we got to do something. We got to do something for real. 3 pillars: financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and tech. We got to tap in. All right. We got to tap in, people. We got to tap in, and we really got to dig deep, and we really got to give the game. We got to pull each other up. All right. It's enough with this elite stuff that we have going on in the black community. You know, it's this unwavering, like, elite stuff that we do in the black community. And it's really just pushing us back. And it's like, you know, we got this, hey, I'm up here and I don't want you up here with me, so I'm going to keep you down there. That's why they give you that watered down game. That's why they give you the watered down, the little tricklet of keep working hard, pull yourself up from your bootstraps kind of crazy stuff. That's why they'll never give you the game, because it's this eliteism, this elite stuff that goes on in the black community that we got to eliminate. I don't give a damn if you live in Brentwood. So what? What is that doing for our people? I don't care if you live wherever you live. Like, we all got to come up. If we don't all come up, we all down. That's just the game. They understand that. That's why Donald Trump gonna win another 4 years, because they understand the game. They hate this man's guts. Do you hear me? Most Republicans hate Donald Trump's guts. But guess what? They're Republican. They ride and die together. All right? And they understand the greater cause and greater good. Why can't we understand that? If I'm balling by myself, I ain't doing nothing. I'm losing. I'm balling just to show you on Instagram. And why you starving? Why you can't feed your family? That ain't winning. Well, what is that? That ain't nothing. That's what we get caught up in. We want to show whips and don't give game. We want to do all this stuff and don't give game. So I can stay above you. So I can flex on you. That's what the game is, man. That's what we get caught up in the black community. And we got to cut the nonsense out. We got to cut it out. If I'm losing, we all losing. If I'm winning, we all winning. And that's the mentality. We got to have that mentality. If I'm up, I got to make sure 10 people are up. And then those next 10 people are going to make sure 10 people are up. And then those next people are going to make sure another 10 people are up. All right? We got to have a tribe mentality. That island mentality is killing us. Oh, I'm going to get rich so I can flex on you. So I can show it off. It's just stupid. It's just dumb, man. That flexing shit is just stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. And we gotta do better, man. And that's it. I'm done, man. I'm sorry. I'm getting hyped. I'm getting pissed off at the same time, man. It's just sickening. And that's why the wealth gap is, man, we got enough wealthy people here to give you the game. It's enough wealthy black people in this city to give you real game on how you can really come up and build your business and do all that. But ain't nobody giving that. Because it's this hierarchy system in this city that really is messing up black folks. And then once they get in the door, they closing the door. They ain't open it, they closing the door. All right, because they don't want you in there. That's why shit stays the same. Haven't you realized that? We've been having black people in power, but they ain't opening up the door. They closing the door behind them. You don't understand? They closing the door. They get in the game. They stop sharing the game. They stop sharing it, people. You don't understand? This is real. This is real. And that's why we in this repetitive cycle of every time a white man kill a black man, now we got to support black businesses, and then we go in this cycle again, and then something else happens, and it's this crazy cycle. And it's just unreal, and it's not realistic. It's just ridiculous. And I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's this repetitive cycle of nonsense, and we got to do better. And it starts with us. It starts with us. All right. You got some game that you can share with 10 people. All right. I done failed enough in my lifetime. And that's why I try to share and talk to people. And so, man, let me tell y'all something, man. They be really flexing, man. I be really wanting to go off on folks because it's just really unreal. It just shows the mentality of people when they talk about, oh, man, don't share nothing until you come up. Don't do this until you come up and then you actually make it. Man, it may take me 20 years to make it. So I don't supposed to give no game in 20 years? I don't supposed to share in 20 years? It's the dumbest stuff, man. That's the mentality, man. That's that hierarchy system bullshit that we be talking about. And it's just unreal, man. It's stupid. And that's why we continue to be in the same place we are in this city, in this world, because it's just that mentality of, oh man, I can't share. I can't do this until I actually make it. No, you need to share in the process. People need to see the process. People need to know. I got some game. I ain't made it all the way to where I need to make it, but I'm going to share with you along my journey so you won't make those same mistakes, those pothole mistakes, those big This a big old hole, but what we keep doing is we ain't sharing the game. What we doing is letting you, we going to sit back, we going to watch you go fall in that hole and then wait for the next 10 years for you to get up out that hole. It's the dumbest thing in the world. And we just do this repetitively over and over. We sit back, okay, I done failed a million times. I done went through this a million times, man. I done did a lot. Man, I have failed a lot in my life. And I'm going to share it with you so you won't drive your car down that hole. And we can't keep doing this, man. I'm sick of it. And we can't keep doing it. We can't keep doing it. And I'm sorry, man. Y'all, I had to get this off of me. It was weighing me down, and I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just giving you a great understanding of the way in which we can come up. If we don't do it this way, we're going to lose. Happy Father's Day. Yes, sir. I'm doing great. How you doing? Good. Yeah, so that's my talk, man. If you missed it, if you're just jumping in, man, it's just real, man. And it's the time for us to wake up, man. It really is. It's time for us to wake up. I create solutions, okay? For the last 2 years, I've been going through these meetings, and they talk about ain't no black folks in tech. Guess what I do? All right, cool. I'm going to go open up a tech company. I'm going to go open up a tech school to get my people educated so we won't get left behind. So we won't keep talking about this same stuff over and over and over again of what we don't have. No, I'm about to go create it. All right. And that's what you need to do. What's the needs in your community? And let's go create it. All right. Don't be scared. You ain't gonna have enough money. I never have enough money to do anything. I just do it and God just make a way and show up with the bread. So we got to do that. And that's the mentality we got to take. All right. That's what we got to do. And we ain't going to complain about it no more. We understand the roadblocks. But if we help each other, guess what? Those roadblocks are nothing. They're stepping stones because I done been through enough in my life to help you. And you done been through enough to help me. And we got to help each other. We got to build the community. And that's how we're going to build it. All that other stuff is irrelevant. It's stupid. It's the dumbest stuff in the world. And we got to continue to just tear down. When you see it, it's dumb. All right? And that's just people flexing. And I don't like that. I don't like people flexing. No, help me. Help me. All right? If you're going to help me. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. Help me. All right? Because anything else is uncivilized. It is dumb. It's that same Negro stuff we've been doing for the last 401 years. And that's why I ain't got nothing. Man, we got so much power. And we don't utilize our power. And they understand that. Understand this. We have so much power. And we just swindle it off because we want to flex on each other and we don't want to help each other. We don't give you a leg up. We don't want to help each other's businesses grow. You know what I'm saying? This is the repetitive cycle that we're in, people. This is the repetitive cycle that we're in. So that's my 3 pillars, man. Financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and tech. Those 3 things. And if you're in one of those things, let's go. Let's work. We got work to do. All right. Financial literacy, we got work to do. We got to all get our credit scores right. If that's the game is we got to have a 700 credit score. Folks need to be repairing credit right now. And don't be coming with that game. Don't be coming with that game. Don't come with that game. Get a game. Hey, I just learned that 30% utilization. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working to get my credit right. I ain't seen 700 in 6 years. You hear me? I got 700. But I'm trying to work on Experian. I don't know what Experian's doing, but man, I can't get Experian to 700, but I'm working on it. So I had to read, I had to study, I had to see it. I had to go dig for the information and the 30% utilization on your credit and all this other stuff. Like I had to learn that. I didn't know that. I've been in the game for a long time. I didn't know that. I had to go do the research. But now that I understand the game, I can go share the game with somebody else and say, hey, man, look, what you need to do is, man, get your utilization under 30%. When I did that, when I just did that one thing, my credit score jumped 80 points. And when I paid my credit card off down to a 30% utilization, I paid it a zero. But when I did that and paid my credit card off down, I rose 80 points. So I'm saying is like, we got to give that type of game. That's the ABCD game. That ain't the, hey, man, go work on your credit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, go do. What is that? They ain't going to teach me nothing. Hey, pay your bill on time. Nigga, I know that. Help me get some bread to help me pay my bills on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do some of the craziest stuff, man. It's that elitism that happens in our community. And it's that, hey, I'm better than you. Hey, man, you just need to be responsible and pay your bills on time. Let me tell you something here. Hey, it's been time I had to be late. And everything else don't matter. Roof, lights, and water. Hey, I don't know if you've been hustling. I had to be that way in times in life, in transitions in life, in this entrepreneurship world and trying to make it my own and 17 years in the game. You don't think I just paid lights, water, and rent? Everything else, I'm going to get you when I get you. That's what affects people's credit. You know what I'm saying? You understand? People go through transitions in life, so we don't need that just pay your bills on time. I understand that. Help me get my credit score back now. Now that I'm back on my feet, what does it take? What is the process? What's the ABCD? All right, that's the only way we're gonna win, man. ABCD. If you ain't giving the game like that, retire that motivational speaker stuff. I don't even want to hear it no more. I'm calling it out, man. Folks be on Instagram, be really flexing, man, and it just pisses me off. Like, man, come on, bruh. Man, you ain't giving no game, bruh. You just saying, hey, keep working hard. Nigga, I know how to work hard. Working hard ain't it. I need the ABCD. I need the relationships. I need the accountant. Show me your accountant. You know what I mean? Give me your CPA to show you how to not pay taxes, but still show income. You know what I'm saying? I made that mistake. People, look, I couldn't buy nothing. Let me tell y'all, I'm giving you the uncut real today. All right, you share this with your people. Let me tell you something. When you're in business, they tell you, man, you need to write off everything. All right, but when you write off everything, guess what? You don't show that you made no money. So then you can't go make no moves. So then you got to figure out how to show money, but not owe all that money in taxes. See, nobody even told me that. Nobody told me that game. So what I did is that, look, I went and showed all the money I was making. But guess what that did? I wasn't paying my taxes quarterly. So I had a hell of a tax. I got a hell of a tax bill right now. You hear me? Because guess what? Nobody showed me the game on how to really write off, but it still shows as income. It still shows as income within the write-off, so you can go buy a house. All right? They didn't tell me that, so they want to tell me to go work hard. No, give me the game about your CPA. Give me that game. Give me that game about your accountant, because everything else is uncivilized. It's just cap, and you getting on my nerves, man. Give folks the game. You hear me? Give them the game. That's what people need. That's the only way. That's the only way we gonna win. Because if you don't, now I gotta pay the IRS 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show the gap. I want to show that I'm making income so I can go buy a crib. All right? I got to show income to go buy a crib, to go invest in property. You got to show an income. But there's ways that you can really, your accountant and your CPA can show that you can have a write-off and don't owe the IRS nothing, but still go be able to buy a house and go buy investment property and all that other stuff. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. All right, I'm cool. I'm sweating because I'm just getting fired up. I'm getting worked up more and more because it's just ridiculous on what we're doing to each other within our own communities. And all we have to do is give the game. If we gave each other the game, the next 10 years are going to be straight. All right, so we got to focus on these 10 years are very, very monumental when it comes to the African American community. These next 10 years. So now that the world has seen and shown, and they understand, so now what we going to do? And we got to do three things: financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and tech. All right, there it is. For the folks just getting on. Financial literacy, make sure let's get everybody, get your credit scores up, clean up your finances, get on a budget, sell cars, do whatever you got to do, to get your debt to income ratios down. All right. You got to do that. You got to work on your debt to income ratios. We understand that is a part of the game. That's the game. We got to play the game. We're in their system, so we got to play the game. So they go by debt to income ratios. We got to go pay off debt. We got to get our credit scores together. We got to go work with somebody to get all the bad stuff off our credit scores. Like, we got to do all that stuff. This is the stuff that we got to do. We got to play the game, people. So we got to do that. If that's what we got to do, if that's the rule book, then we got to play by the rule book. If 700 is the score, that's the score we got to go get. So let's go get it. All right, so let's work on that. Financial literacy, get our credit scores together. Let's save us at least $1,000 in emergency funds so we can have, so anything, life may happen, you won't fall on your face completely. All right, so let's work on that. Let's just do these baby steps. All right, let's go baby steps. This one, I'm gonna give you the ABCD. So on the financial literacy side, go pull your your 3-score credit report. Figure out what's bad on there and get it up off your credit score. All right. And then also, too, if you have a credit card, get it under 30% utilization. So 30% utilization is the sweet spot. You will see your credit score jump by leaps and bounds by just getting your credit cards under the 30% utilization. All right. So let's do that. All right, let's do that. So I'm giving you the steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. So on the financial literacy side, let's get our credit scores together, pull your credit reports, get your credit cards, if you have any, under 30% utilization, and let's figure out how to eliminate some debt. Debt to income ratio is the game. That's the game they utilize when it comes to buying a house. That's the game that they utilize to anything, to getting a loan or whatever. They want to know your debt to income ratio. All right. So let's get our debt ceilings down. All right. We got to do that. All right. 2, when it comes to tech. All right. When it comes and pay on time. Yes. Let's work on paying your bills on time as well. All right. So whatever bills, if you're in a jam right now, you done lost your job, you're in survival mode, all good. You can repair your credit when it's time to repair your credit. But we want to make sure you got a roof over your head, your lights on and your water on. Everything else, they'll get it when they get it. All right? If you're in that period in time in your life right now, you may have been laid off. You may just be getting unemployment, all that stuff. Life is happening right now. It's a lot of people winning in this COVID, and it's a lot of people losing right now. So whatever situation you in, still evaluate your financial situation and figure out the best way to improve your financial status right now. All right, cool. Number 2, entrepreneurship. All right, figure out a need in your community and fulfill the need. All right, figure out a need and fulfill the need. That's all I want you to figure out, is I want you to go and find needs. I don't want you to go out and find out what you're passionate about. It's all good. I want you to be passionate about creating something, creating financial wealth for your family and your family's family. That's what I want you to be worried about. Don't be worried about, oh, I got to love, oh, this has got to be so. No. We need you to create a need and create a need. If there's a need, find the need, create a solution. Find the need, create a solution. That's what they do. All right. They ain't in love with none of this. What they do is they go find a need and create a solution. All right. Facebook, he found the need. The need is that people want to get on together and rate people on Facebook and all this other stuff. He created an app. So that the guy, Mark Zuckerberg, if you ain't seen The Social, he created an app so you can judge if a girl is hot or not. All right. And he saw the reaction of people doing that and then created something else. So he found the need, created a solution. Not that he was in love with it. He just found the need and created a solution. So what are the needs in our communities? What do we need? What do you see in the marketplace that you can create on your own and make it a viable income revenue streaming business for you and your family? Find the need. That's what I need you to do. I don't need you to worry about all that in love and passion. No. Find the need. We're going to create the solution. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, I can connect you with resources to help you get that idea or that business off the ground. All right, no more excuses. And then tech. If you're currently working a job, 9 to 5, if you're currently working a job and if you feel that that job is not where you're supposed to be, you need to switch your career to tech. The next 10 years, everything will be tech. Every single thing will be tech. Walmart is eliminating cashiers as we speak. Everything will be self-checkout, but tech will run the show. All tech will be having robots that will be filling the shelf. Somebody has to work on those robots. All right. Somebody has to program. Somebody has to work on cybersecurity. Somebody has to work on data. So we got to get you into tech. All right. Most jobs in tech are making $60,000 or more. And $60,000 is the bottom line. That's the bottom. All right. I know people, some of my instructors at Pivot Technology School do not have college degrees and are making $150,000 right now in tech. If you're good, you will get hired. If you're bad, you won't get hired. Just that simple in tech. All right. So those are the three things, man. And we're going to focus on those as a community. And I'm here to help. I'm telling you, I'm here to help. And I want people that look like me be ready to help people. And that's the only way we're going to come up. Anything else is uncivilized and it's cap and it's showing off and it's flexing on your people. And we tired of that. We don't got time for that. We don't got time to play those games in these next 10 years. We got to help each other. And that's the only way we're going to help each other is A, B, C, D. That's it. The hard work, motivational speech is done. So we're going to retire some motivational speakers. I'm tired of hearing that same old work hard and get on your bootstraps and all, man, that's whack. All right. So it's been real. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I just got it off my chest. I feel so much better. So, man, look, if you're interested in tech, go to pivottechschool.com and get signed up. Pivottechschool.com. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, go to cornertocorner.org, cornertocorner.org, and get signed up in their 10-week cohort to really start you on the basis of it. And if you're already in business and you need help with scaling your business or just help with accounting, with help with anything, I can plug you with resources that can help you at any time. All right, just reach out to me, mr.mundy01@gmail.com or Pivot Tech School, jmundy@pivottechschool.com. Or I've been trying to check the messenger a little bit more often. I really don't check messenger, but you can hit me up with a message on that if you need some help, assistance. I'm here to help. All right. It's been real. I'm coming over here tomorrow as well. All right. Peace. Thank y'all so very much. Much love. It came from the heart. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to get it off of me. So thank y'all so very much. Share with your friend. Peace.